Should you vaccinate your dog? Yes is the answer, but you may have heard that in the news there are people like Jenny McCarthy and others who tried to start the anti-vax movement, saying that vaccines in their limited studies have contributed to autism in children. Those studies have been completely negated and proven to be false, but that hasn't stopped people from still not vaccinating their kids. And then you can't go to Disneyland anymore because everybody's got the measles. This has bled over into dogs, according to Mary Catherine Hosferatu on Twitter. What a great name, Hosferatu. Y'all, a dog owner called the clinic today and asked, could vaccines make their dog autistic like they do with humans? Which is so ridiculous because they can't with humans. But according to Dr. Amy Ford of the Veterinarian Wellness Center told a Brooklyn paper, we do see a higher number of clients who don't want to vaccinate their animals. This may be stemming from the anti-vaccine movement, which people are now applying to their pets. It's actually much more common in the hipstery areas. Who knew? I really don't know what the reasoning is. They just feel that injecting chemicals into their pet is going to cause problems. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
K9, as in no.
Vaccinate. Doctors recommend it.
Doggone it, this is stupid.
This is some extreme vetting.
Oh,
if you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
How stupid is this? Because it's not only stupid, but you're like, yeah, I could see there's people like this.
Yeah.
So would you got a new dog?
Yeah.
Dog's name?
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson? Cool, so you've already started torturing him with it?
No.
No, I love that name.
It's a good one, because we're on the road again. This is.
I had a dog named Omi. We rescued him, so he owed me. That's why we called him.
Well, Willie was also free, so he's Free Willie.
Nice.
Neither here nor there. This is a strange story, yet I agree with you, Brett, in the sense it's not totally unbelievable. I always vaccinate your dogs.
Always.
Yeah. Vaccinate
Make
your dogs.
sure they don't get rabies and
God.
Everything that has come out. Yeah.
What's happening?
I mean, it's truly unreal. I don't know who thought this was a thing, but it needs to stop. I mean, honestly, like how I treat my dog, I do stuff because I don't know what people are doing with their pets and their dogs. I'm protecting him from them because I know that are people like this who would be like, you know what, I don't think it's safe. I really don't think it's good for my dog to be vaccinated.
Well, how does this stuff get perpetuated? How does this stuff get spread around to the point where someone is calling their vet with a serious concern? Because even though it sounds crazy to all of us right here, and there is no scientific data to back up these concerns, they are getting their information from somewhere. So is this stuff that we just see being parroted around on social media?
Yeah.
Or are there credible sources that are misleading?
There's no bonehead. It was like, yeah, vaccines are bad for babies, but we also give them to dogs. They must be so bad for dogs too. What do they put in those?
But they're not bad for babies. Vaccines aren't bad for babies. They're good for babies.
Amazing.
They're necessary for babies. They're also necessary for adults.
They're great for civilization to prosper, and so we can all have good things and be happy.
So here's the silver lining of this might be that this isn't the most credible. Someone implies this that by saying this story doesn't quote anti-vax pet owners, the health department, or anyone who actually lives in a hip neighborhood. So maybe it's someone started a rumor the same way the rumor starts that vaccines are bad for kids and dogs. Someone starts the rumor that that dog owners don't get their dogs vaccinated. But I still think that it's a necessary thing to talk about, where we say vaccines are good for kids, vaccines are good for civilizations, and they're still good for dogs. You don't want your dog to get rabies, especially because dogs get into stuff. And they might find a rabid animal and chew it and then get rabies from it.
And then you have to put the dog down. You can't just cure a dog that has rabies. They have to put him down.
Yeah. So last vote, vaccinate the dog?
Yes.
Fully, I'm on board.
100%.
But also, hey, if this is what I will say too, is that if you are in doubt, if you are in a circle where they have conversations like this about vaccinating, just reach out to a healthcare professional before you make any decisions.
Right.
If whatever you're hearing from your friends or from whatever source you found online, just always double check, triple check with a healthcare professional. Call your vet. I'm happy that someone did that actually, that they were like, hey, I've been hearing this. Don't take healthcare or vet care into your own hands. We don't know.
Also, the whole reason we can all have whatever pet we want is because of vaccinations.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it would be mayhem out there. So like keep that in mind.
Yeah, but I still think there's a problem with people who don't even trust doctors.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother issue. Is they're like, I don't trust that my doctor's telling me the truth about vaccinating my child. Yeah, I mean, it's out there, it's real.
It's great to hear doctors hear things like the president was like, we shouldn't put all this stuff in, we shouldn't vaccinate the babies all at once. And the doctors essentially, some doctors I've talked to have just said, okay, we'll spread it out by 4 days. But
yeah,
it doesn't hurt them for us.
It doesn't.
We designed these vaccines to save lives, and they do.
Yeah.
And then all these parents, I mean, we're in Los Angeles where parents have stopped vaccinating their kids. It has led to measles outbreaks and deaths, potentially, if not already. It's just so ridiculous.